Okay, so in this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about Medicare enrollment and kind of some of the quirks associated with that. So, um, if you are enrolled in Social Security at age 65, then you're automatically enrolled in Medicare Parts A and B. Now, not everybody takes Social Security at age 65. So if you aren't already signed up for Social Security at age 65, then in that case, you kind of have to make sure that you cross your T's and dot your I's and take care of this yourself before you hit 65. So basically, what's going to happen is you're going to need to enroll during the initial enrollment period. So technically, there is a little window kind of after your 65th birthday. There's kind of window around your 65th birthday overall. And so basically, the way that it's set up is the 3 months before your birthday month, and then you have your 65th birthday month, and then you have the 3 months after the 65th birthday month. So really, what you get is a 7 month window total in which you can complete your enrollments. That's the initial enrollment period. So generally speaking, if you're wanting benefits to start, basically when you hit 65, then you need to really kind of do the enrollment in that 3 month window before your 65th birthday month kind of arrives. Now, you can opt out of Medicare Part B, interestingly. Medicare Part B does have a premium associated with it and so forth. For most people, I would struggle to think of a really great reason why you would want to opt out, uh, but it is possible. And it's important to note that if you delay enrollment, that actually increases premiums by 10% per 12-month period of delay. So that can get rather expensive. Now, what's interesting is for many people, if they have enough quarters of Medicare eligible employment, they aren't paying premiums for Part A, but there are premiums for Part B. And so if you are delaying enrollment, then basically the amount that you're subject to pay is going up a pretty decent amount per 12-month period of delay. And so that gets kind of potentially nasty. And once that goes up, I mean, it's up for the duration of your life. So it doesn't really roll back. So that's something you really wouldn't want to mess up. Now, there are some quirks here, and one specific quirk is if you are under continuous group coverage from 65 until retirement. So if you're covered continuously by group coverage, say you're continuously working and covered by your employer and everything else through their group policies, from 65 until retirement, they can enroll for a period after retirement with no penalty. So basically, kind of what's happening here is basically the government is saying, if you just try to not pay premiums when you turn 65, basically because you're just sort of shirking signing up for the policy, and you're gonna try to just avoid paying premiums until maybe you get sick or something, then we're going to charge you basically a penalty for delaying. But on the other hand, if you were covered under something and you're continuously covered under group coverage through your employer, well, between 65 and when you retire, if you're continuously covered, it's not like you're trying to dodge getting coverage because you're covered. So in that case, the idea is there's a window of time after retirement that you can go ahead and enroll without incurring the penalty period, because it didn't look like you were trying to dodge it. It just, you already had coverage, and so that was the relevant situation there. So it does get a little bit interesting, but generally speaking, for a lot of people, it's going to make sense to probably enroll basically right at 65. Maybe you fit into that little gap where you'd have that continuous group coverage from 65 until retirement, but you should be very careful and perhaps talk to a financial planning professional, something like that, before you make any deleterious choices that would regarding that. But hopefully this little brief video about Medicare enrollment has been helpful. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.